Hello, I am a mess, and the lighting is terrible, but I've decided I'm gonna make a video of me dyeing my hair, and there is absolutely no good angle for this, okay? So, this is the angle that we're gonna have to work with. Sorry, my cat is staring at me. So, this isn't gonna be anything crazy. Realistically, I'm just gonna lather it on just because I'm just doing red and I just need to throw it over the spots that are already red and get in and touch up my blonde roots. Bro, I have like an inch of blonde roots and my hair, it grows out too quickly. But anyways, so this isn't gonna be like anything crazy. I figured I'll just maybe talk to you guys while I do this. I'm still feeling a lot better. I haven't really done anything today. I went to therapy, but that's it. Nothing crazy. I've just been having a chill day, but good chill. I'm using Iro 90 Red. It's a little bit brighter than kind of what I want, but I'm just using it up because why not? But also when I went to grab it, so yesterday I came in and hold on. Oh my god. Toby. Yeah, my baby. This boy yesterday, I looked at him and I noticed one of his paws, there's a little bit of red by his nail. Well, it's a little pink now. He was scratching at this because I just had it sitting on a little table. He was scratching at it. So he ripped a hole in it. But I just noticed it in that one claw. Luckily, he didn't eat it or anything. Thank you, Toby. But yeah. If you hear any like freaking growling in the back, that is. Hold on, let me show you. That's this girl right here. Yep. She's a real nice cat, but her cat, she doesn't get along with my cat. They don't fight anything. She just has a lot to say to him. But, yeah. Anyway, so I have to use this app now because there's holes in it. It looks like a little bit of it has. Oh my god, these are fucking tiny. What are these, extra small? Holy shit. I also am a little sweaty, so that might not be helping. It's so fucking hot out. Okay. Oh my god. I like to buy gloves in bulk, but I ordered them online. I usually just go to like the store and get like surgical gloves. Ooh. My hands are sticking to these so bad. I do not like these, but I ordered like an entire box, like full of, I guess like 100 pairs of gloves, just because that'll last me like over a year. So, because recently I have just been buying like little single packs or packs of like 5 sets when I, go to buy my hair dye. But I did not want to do that because genuinely, this is kind of gonna suck to pour. So I don't have a bowl or anything. All my hair dye supplies are packed up. So going right in my hand and praying. And I kind of just gotta pray that. Oh my god. There's a freaking scale in here that I keep accidentally stepping on. Anyways, I have a towel down on the floor because this is not my bathroom and this house is gonna get sold, so I'm not trying to stain it. If I stain it, okay, good thing that there's a towel because I squeezed it and it came fucking pouring out. There is literally no fucking smart way to do this, holy shit. Hold on. Okay. Right off the bat, messy as hell. I also have a little plastic bag down. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, I'm just lathering it on because there's nothing I need to worry about. Like, my hair's black and red. You know, I'm not doing anything new to my hair, so just gonna lather it on. Ooh, there's so much hair dye. Well, actually, it's like just one little streak. Come on, kitty. Come on, Mama. I love her. She's a vocal cat. Girl, she just hisses. She goes around corners and she hisses at my cat. Anyways. So yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just gonna lather it across the red and then not gonna section my hair, but I'll take my finger and kind of comb through and then you'll see. But, oh, this is actually messy as hell. I should have used this as an excuse to go get a different dye. But whatever. But no, once this fades, I'll probably just... I don't know. I'm between doing purple and blue. I haven't had blue hair in so long. I mean, I had blue before my hair was all black before I did red, but before that it was similar to how I have it now. But I had purple hair, and then I bleached it, and then I did go blue. But then my hair, the black in my hair was almost completely gone at this point. Excuse me. Hold on, I'm so fucking scared of this hair dye. There's like several holes in it. I mean, luckily, I have a towel under me, so I'm not that worried, but I also don't want to waste product. Ooh. And this hair dye doesn't stain my skin too much, so low-key, I don't worry about lining it up perfectly with, like, the edge of my hair, because it doesn't matter. I'm so scared. Okay. So I need to get closer. But also, it's like, I also don't care about getting dye on my forehead, simply just because of the fact of, like, my bangs cover my forehead. So again, it just doesn't matter. Also, I don't know how much time I have. Like, I don't know how long I have the house to myself for. And I can do this with other people in the house, but I just prefer not to. Ooh, the red hair dye. Like, I'm not trying to get myself too stained, but I don't know. I just don't care about, like, the top of my forehead. It just doesn't matter. Whew. Reason why I like Iroh is because, if it isn't obvious, I'm naturally blonde. So, I'm naturally blonde, okay? And a lot of people take that as, oh, that means it must be so easy to dye your hair. You don't have to bleach it. Which, like, is true in some people's cases. I think it just depends on the texture of your hair. I think it depends on the level of blonde that you are. I don't need more red dye here. What am I doing? So, it depends on a few things. What the hell? Anyways, yeah, it doesn't matter. But my hair is like, I guess, a golden blonde. Whatever. So it's not really dark, but it's not really super light either. So a lot of dye just won't go over my natural color. Like Arctic Fox, I've always hated Arctic Fox, but I do use it sometimes because, like, they do have a good color selection, but I don't like it just because it doesn't stick to my hair personally, and it fades super fast, But anyways, so I used it for a little bit just because I bought a bottle of it and I was like, okay, like I'll use it up, you know, no reason not to. I'm not gonna be wasteful. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not like, I'm so scared I'm gonna step in like that hair dye. I scooped some up and I used it because we're not gonna be wasteful around here. But anyways, bro, look at the hair dye bottle. This is just it from it like coming out of the fucking holes. Ooh, but bro, I forgot what I was even saying. Oh yeah. So like say like I'll have like freshly bleached my hair, you know, and I'll put like some color over it, and then like 2 weeks later my roots grow out. Milo, she just sits around corners to growl at my cat. She doesn't do anything, she just growls at him. But anyways, you know, and say like I go get some hair dye to just cover over it, you know, instead of bleaching it, it will not do anything to my roots. At best, it will very slightly tint my roots, but yeah. But with Iro, I don't have to worry about that. It just, I don't have to worry about that because it just naturally goes over my hair. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just goes over my natural hair color fine, and my natural hair color takes to it perfectly. So that is part of why I like Iro, just because, you know, less thought and money has to go into it. Like, I don't have to bleach my roots, which is, sorry, my nose is itchy, which is very important for me, just because of the fact that my hair grows out super quick. Within a week and a half, you can already see the blonde in my hair, like in my roots. Then after like a couple weeks, you know, it's about half an inch, and then a few more. I got like whole just inch of roots. I think the last time I dyed my hair was a little before July 16th. And I do coat all my hair. It doesn't affect the black, but I do coat all of my hair if I have the dye for it. You know, I've gotten so much on my arm. What the hell? Anyways, that doesn't matter, but what was I saying? Oh my god. Sorry. Oh yeah, it was like a few days before probably July 16th. So it has been, I'd say, a pretty good chunk of time. I'm usually on top of re-dyeing my hair. Like I'll re-dye it maybe every 2 weeks, I think is a normal, typical amount for me. Not because it like fades. I don't dye my hair, re-dye it because it fades. I usually re-dye it because my roots grow out. So my roots grow out before my hair can fade. But I've been kind of depressed recently, and then, you know, I just haven't really cared enough, you know, like I just haven't had anything big going on. I haven't been going out that much, so it's like there's no reason for me to be so on top of it, but I kind of feel terrible about myself right now at this point in my life. So I keep making sure that I'm not like accidentally splashing dye anywhere, which that typically never happens, but I'm worried, like, because I'm recording it, like, something will go wrong, you know? But I've pretty much coated most of my hair. I mean, I don't care about evenly coating the black. A reason why I put it kind of all over my head is just because, you know, my roots grow out everywhere on my head. So, between every layer of hair, every strand of hair, you know, has a blonde root, okay? You know, so when a lot of people are like, oh, I need to touch on my roots, they think of just like where your hair parts, which like that is the most important part, that's the most visible. You know, the blonde isn't necessarily visible anywhere else on my head, but if I'm like fixing my hair or the wind blows it a certain way, you're gonna see all my blonde roots, and it's gonna look like I have several bald spots. That's what happens, you know, so, yeah, but I usually just work it into my scalp a little bit in the back, you know, and lather my whole head, so I kind of just get it everywhere. Ooh, my nose is so itchy. But, you know, I don't care. You know, I do mainly just care about this part being covered, but, you know, as long as it looks good when it's styled and brushed out, who fucking cares? Okay, so, and this is the part where I do go in and I get like, I have very tiny sideburns, you know, and some baby hairs. So I'll go in and touch those up. You know, this is usually the part where I get it on my forehead. Like you see, it's not perfect, but I don't care. You know, I just care about getting it covered because even if it does stain my skin, you know, which like it kind of does sometimes, it'll be gone by the end of the day or the next day. So it's not that serious, you know. Like if I really had something important to do, like it's not like it would be visible anyway. So I guess also part of why I've been stalling redyeing my hair is just because since this isn't my house, like I'm not about to shower in here and like I mean I shower in here, but I'm not about to like rinse my hair dye out in here, you know? Because the showers here do kind of stain easily as opposed to past showers. Oh my god, I've sweat so much. Ew. How'd that happen? Okay, maybe there's a hole in the glove. Anyways, wipes it off on my shirt. Anyways, but you know, as we know, I'm staying in a camper, and let me wrap this up. And okay, we're gonna be traveling now. But since I'm staying in a camper, you know, I don't use the shower in there just because it stains very easy as well. I've already kind of stained it, but I'm not trying to stain it more. But anyways, sorry, I'm not good at multitasking. So I look so fucking goofy. But anyways, that has there's a shower head outside of the camper, so I just go ahead and shower outside. I use the outside shower, and that is a process. It's a horrible, horrible process. Itchy, but I need to set a timer. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna try to pause the video and set a timer, but in case that, like, you know, in case, like, my phone, like, it doesn't let me pick up, like, unpause it and start recording again, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll just record another part of the video, maybe, because I do have some things I want to show you guys. So I'm gonna say goodbye for right now, in case this video ends. If it does, there'll be a part 2. So either bye, or I'll see you in 1 second.